Hey, what's up, everybody? Frederick Poker. So, one of the things I talk about is depression and anxiety. Write about it too, and the reason I do that is I try to make sense of it, not only just for myself as to how I can better handle it when they come up, but also for other folks that maybe are going through it, that struggle like I used to struggle, where they blame themselves or maybe they're denying it's happening. And for folks, that don't really deal with it, that maybe want to understand, but, they don't have that firsthand experience, and I'm glad they don't. I think one of the hardest parts of it, though, is the alienation from it. I mean, I know in my, among my circle of friends or, loved ones that even trying to explain it, I can see how it upsets them, even when I'm just being very frank about it, about the way I've struggled and what I've gone through. I've met people in my life that have never wrestled with the concept of self-annihilation, like I have for, well, at this point, more of my life than not. And it's in some ways, people that don't have this at this point are just as, well, they're just as different from me as I am from them in some ways. Like, I don't understand how a life would be without this. Like, I could have a conception of it, but so much of my life has been preparing for an onslaught of depression, going through the onslaught of depression, picking up the pieces after depression, and then hoping that the periods that I don't have depression or anxiety last for as long as they can. And it's not a down feeling. I mean, I've had down feelings, but it's not a down feeling. It's something altogether different and worse. And it's absolutely affected the way I live my life. It's absolutely affected relationships. It's actually one of the main drivers, one of the main reasons I haven't dated or been in a long-term relationship for over a decade now. And while I'm much more open to that and things have changed, I've lived this way and built this way for so long. It's like anything else, right? It's, in some ways, it's all consuming. And not, thankfully, because I am depressed all the time. I've been there, and it was brutal. And if I'm being candid, I almost didn't make it. I had some serious thoughts about self-annihilation more than once, and I'm glad I made it through that. But this cycle of preparing for it, of living through it, of the aftermath, the getting back on track and sort of regrouping, and then going through the absence of it. It's hard to explain, especially when you explain it. You can see it upsets people, and it's even harder to live with. And I don't want to put anyone else through that. And it sucks because there's a cost to something that you don't really have any control over. But I'm living with it, so I guess that's enough. At least it's enough for today. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Keep the faith, defend democracy, and I'll see you later.